Okay, so we died. I don't know. I'm literally, it's seconds later from the last episode for me. Because I'm doing these posts, so I'm just watching me run into this car a lot. I don't know. It makes me frustrated and sad to watch all this happen. Like, watch us not do stuff, not help each other, and I don't know. I just been thinking about this a lot, especially now with Samix, like, on the channel and us, like, splitting the work and everything, and just, like, there's a second person here, and when it was just me, it's whatever. Who cares if I ever make anything of this? Because I'm doing it because I'm doing it. But that doesn't work when you have somebody else that you want to also have a shot at doing this. Like, Samix makes good stuff, and like the entire, like, I was just telling them this, actually, because we were talking about this stuff a while ago. Like, I specifically... Oh, oof, I have no ammo.
Requesting supplies in Barclay Mills.
Be out directly.
I specifically, like, wanted to
He's over here, you bunch of fuckwits.
work with them,
Let me see
like,
what you got.
a long time ago. Shit, when did their channel start? Because I knew them from... like, comments on stuff back in Spectrum, like, almost 5 years ago now. And through comments on, like, the Undertale playthrough, stuff like that. And just, like, talking and getting to know each other and stuff. And then I saw them make a YouTube channel and was like, oh, shit. And I started watching their stuff. And they make really, really fantastic ASMR videos that have put me to sleep more times than I can count at this point. And, like, they are, like, really good at it, and they're a really good, like, positive person, and I want better for them in this and everything else, you know? I think I'd die again here, actually. And I want this channel to do well for myself and for them. Like, I want the Patreon to be able to pay our bills, especially when we get a place in Tacoma. Because, like, we want to get a place together so that it's easier to record and stuff and work, and because we're friends, and, like, we want other... Excuse me. We want other of our friends to move in and stuff, and if we could pay our rent with this, and, like, make sure that we have food so that we aren't just trying to figure out between, oh shit, like, I need to pay my rent next month, and I'm gonna be late on it because I need to also pay for food, stuff like that. Like, I don't want that when we're doing this if it's the two of us, and literally that can't be prevented as, like, that can't be prevented with just me and yelling about it on Tumblr and Twitter. Because I know a bunch of you motherfuckers have me muted on Twitter. I understand. I go on rants. It's okay. I'm not upset. But I wish that... Jesus. Yeah. Yep. I remember dying there. Okay. Snipers suck. But I want this thing to work out so that everything works out. Like, I talk about it later in another episode, like, way further down, like, near the end, the last couple episodes before the last episode, I talk about this stuff again. It's a weird thing to say. And, like, I want, when we get our place in Tacoma, because we're gonna get, like, a probably 3-bedroom. Another one of our friends wants to move up there eventually, so we'll probably get a 3 or 4 bedroom if we can afford it. And Like, I want my room to be the office, basically, because all I need is a fucking mattress on the floor to sleep on for... I don't even need that shit. I haven't had a fucking bed in years. But I want it to be, like... I want to have a proper setup for recording and, like, sound baffling and, like, the mics on proper arms with shock mounts and proper pop filters and everything, and the cameras for the streams up in, like, proper places so that everything looks okay, and nice backdrops and art on the walls and plants everywhere and stuff. Like, I want all this stuff so that, like, we can do more work, but I literally cannot afford doing that. Even with the, oh, whoops. Even with, like, getting a better job when I get up there and stuff. Like, it's just not possible. And literally the only way is through fucking Patreon and through, because Google made it impossible to make money anymore for small channels. So, like, if I want to make that good YouTube money, I need to hit, like, you know, a few million subs. Or the Patreon does well enough to support the channel. Or at least, you know, make sure that we can eat. 'Cause even that's not exactly the easiest thing right now for either of us because of lots of life circumstances at the moment. I'm, like, kind of really bearing everything here, you know? Sorry, this is stuff that, like, I've been thinking about for a long time. Like I said, like, I wanted Samix to work with me on this thing back when they started their channel up, and I even did those Stardew ASMR videos a while back, in the hopes that they would see it and ask to, like, maybe do a collab or something. And that was legitimately, like, my hope on that. Which, thinking of it now, is just stupid because that was...
Huh? Another body.
That was our...
Slow motherfuckers die
Oh, shit.
Here's our chance. That's some good shit.
Ooh, almost died. But it's one of those things where I really was hoping that we could, and now we are, and, like, I'm really excited too, because I, like, genuinely really like working with them. They're really good, and it's fun, and I, for a long time, didn't enjoy this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, for a while I really resented this channel and doing it because of, selfishly, no one sharing it and no one watching things that I, like, put hours of my day every day into, and, like, making something that's not exactly like every other channel, you know? Like, no, am I having big reactions and stuff like that and playing the latest, hottest games? Nah, not really. I'm playing Mafia 3 right now. This game came out 2 years ago. And am I playing, like, the biggest games ever? No, because I don't own consoles, so I don't have access to those even if I did. Like, and I don't have, like, a capture card or a setup for that even if I did. But, like, I think this LP was good. Like, in the end, I think having a perspective of being a mixed race, like, black mixed person with a who lives in America, who has lived down south and has experienced the almost exact same shit that they talk about and portray in this in almost the exact same way, like, having that experience and being able to talk about it, I think is a cool thing. And I'm no Austin Walker. I'm not some prolific writer. I don't have, like, years of experience doing it, and I don't have like a fluent like way of speaking about it, but I don't know, it's something still my own, and it's still different from a lot of things that you'll find. Like, to quote Marcus, I don't make jokes. sometimes I'll tell a fucking joke, but it's usually something dumb, like back during the surge when I got to the executive forum, the fucking, what did I name it? It was just called discourse.zone, because that was funny to me and only to me, because the forums for Waypoint are the URL that you can get to it with is discourse.zone. So for me, that was hilarious, because I'm in the executive forum. Haha, it's discourse.zone, and nobody gets these dumb jokes. I made a dumb, like, visual gag in the I just finished it today, the new channel trailer for Party Up, because we're gonna be changing the name of the channel pretty soon. Wait, have we talked about that on anything that's gone up yet? Oh shit, no, we haven't. Wow, this is what I'm gonna be talking about, huh? Might as well. I got a fucking 28 minutes. Yeah, we are gonna be changing the name of the channel, but I just finished the new channel trailer, and there's a dumb visual joke in there that nobody's gonna get. Like, no, never gonna get that. Samix didn't get it. I am the only person who will probably see, and that's my kind of comedy, like little tiny things that are just funny to me, and I'm okay with that. That's who I am, and I don't want to be somebody else for this channel. I don't want to be overreacting and screaming at everything and what's up, guys? You smash that like button, hit that subscribe. That's not me. Like, if you want to subscribe to this channel, please do, by all means. Like, this is the kind of content. I'm not gonna be loudly emoting or yelling or getting overly hyped for things that don't actually matter. I still get hype. Like, that Dragon Ball PO is kind of hype. Y'all haven't seen the fucking... Okay, so I'm gonna kind of get this out. I have a Metal Gear Rising LP that I started a very long time ago that never saw the light of day. I have the first 3 or 4 episodes done. They've been sitting on this channel as unlisted for probably a year now, more maybe. And that is like the one time where I got really hype because I really like Metal Gear Rising. And the other time is probably Dragon Ball. Like, that'll be as excited as I get. Because that's just who I am. I'm not an emotive person. And I'm okay with that. Like, I have realized and accepted that is who I am, and that's okay. And Samix is a more upbeat person, and I think we complement each other very well in our commentary and stuff. And I have been looking more and more into game design itself as a thing, and doing... What are you fucking doing, you asshole? Doing different things. Also, I forgot that the car was that seafoam green.
Hey, buy some damn glasses. Only, boy. What the?
Oh, Jesus, I gotta call the cops. This is simply too much.
What's going on out there?
That's a little bit much there. But like, I enjoy the stuff we do. Like, I really, really like Coffee and Cultivation, and I've really enjoyed... We started recording Coffee and Coagulation. That name will be revealed later in Stardew, but I'm here now. We started doing Slime Rancher, and I had a lot of fun doing that, and I enjoy doing this stuff, and I think that it's something that is good. I think this channel is a thing that is good and deserves to be seen. And yeah, for myself, I put a lot of work into this and don't make money from it. Like, I make -$dollars per month from this with the website. Like, the website costs $2 more than my take, and then also I have to still pay the Patreon creators that I support too. So I make negative off of this thing. And I would like to make money off this. I would like to make money off the work that I do, and I'd like to shut the fuck up. I would like to be able to expand this thing and build a new computer. So that it doesn't lag on things, and I can run everything nicely and run it in, so I can start doing like 1080 60 on every game ever, and for the next Metro, and because I want to do Last Light before Exodus comes out, which that's not gonna happen. That's February. I want to be able to. I want to do more with this thing, and literally the only way is to make money. But at the same time, I'm also like, I just feel like this is a good channel. Like, I feel like the content is good. It's not the funniest shit you'll see, it's not the most interesting, but I think the fact that we're a chill channel that, you know, you know what you're gonna get when you start a LP. I always try to put warnings for things in front of it. Like, I want this to be an inclusive, safe area for people, and something that people can enjoy. And sorry, I was thinking. I know that I enjoy, like, the best friends, and they have some problematic content, especially from a few years back, and it's not always the best, and they've done a lot of improving over the last couple years, but still. But even I can't always take in overly hype reactions to things, and there's a part in their Bloodborne LP. It's from, I mean, this is from years ago, so it doesn't really, but like, you can hear a part where it sounds like Pat might have edited in a bigger expression, or a bigger exclamation about a thing, because he talks over himself. He's talking about how a weapon can pancake anything, and like, he says it calmly, but then over top of that is suddenly him yelling fucking everything, and it's like, oh, okay, so you went back to make it more hype to keep people's interest. Like, I understand the reasoning, and that's fine, but that's just not who I am, and also that's something that I have a hard time dealing with all the time. So I like finding chill channels. Like, I listen to a lot of ASMR stuff because it just is nice to chill out to. And like, this channel isn't just ASMR, but like, we have that too, and like, I think that the morning show is good and chill, and I think it's a good way to wake up or go to bed. Like, I personally don't watch it because I cannot stand the sound of my voice in any capacity. Like, listening to this to go edit is going to suck. That is the primary reason that Hunted kind of died for a long time and probably won't be back all that often, because I have a very hard time listening to my own voice, but I have been told people like it, so, I mean, shit. Might as well use it for something. I think that good can come from this channel if more people knew about it. And good can come from more people knowing about everybody's stuff. Like, good can come from a furry artist who's struggling, who is taking commissions for Pride, and they get a few more customers because people shared their work and their commission stuff, and may have attracted someone or 2 or 3 or 4 people to it, and then that person can eat. Or somebody who gets through a car wreck and their car is just fucked and they need to get it fixed, so they have a post, like a U-caring for it or whatever, and they have to do that. Like, lots of things that generally, like, you don't always see get shared. Like somebody who starts a YouTube channel or who streams on Twitch who could be really funny. Like, I'm really, really, really excited that my friend Jazz is, like, getting some kind of attention on Twitch now, because Jazz is an unrelentingly positive person. And I really, 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 like, love watching her stuff.
Man.
And
She just for show?
Fuck, son, I'll race you for pinks right now.
And God, his voice does not match his face.
That's a fine car, son. Can't wait to take it from you.
And, like, she does a lot of really good stuff, and I'm glad that she's starting to build an audience there. And if more people shared it, maybe more people would see it and would be able to enjoy it like I do. And maybe it's like a perfect fit for them, and she becomes their favorite person on Twitch. And like that's the kind of thing, because even if it's something that you don't like I'm assuming if you've watched, 58 minutes, 59 minutes of of these two videos that I'm recording audio for, that you enjoy this channel. But even if it's something you don't like or don't know, if you see someone sharing that stuff, share it as well, because you may send it along to somebody who really does enjoy that, and you don't know what kind of effect that could have on that creator. And yeah, I don't know. This is the kind of stuff that's been on my mind a lot over the last months, and especially over the last couple weeks. The last few weeks have been intensely this has been my head, and not just about everything, but also just about this channel, about how I want this thing to grow. And this is where I fuck up the race. No, it's the last turn I fuck up the race on. Never mind. How I want this channel to grow, and how it hasn't. The auto-straddle thing at the beginning of last year was an immense help. It gained us 100 subscribers, but then nobody watched that stuff. Nobody watched since then. But that also could be because YouTube doesn't put people's stuff in their sub boxes anymore. That's a whole other conversation to have, and I don't have enough time here for that. But here we go. I fuck it up. Oh, right at the end, I fucked it all. There's a whole issue with YouTube just not showing channels and sub boxes. I haven't seen anything, and I think I talk about this in one of the episodes of Stardew coming up.
Take real good care of your car.
I have not seen a Stop Skeletons from Fighting or Super Bunny Hop video in my stuff for months, because it's just fucked that way. And I keep them bookmarked now so I can open their channels regularly, and they just sit on my bookmarks bar, and I can just click the thing on the bookmarks bar, and it goes, okay, there's a video uploaded a week ago, didn't appear in my sub box, didn't see it, and I scroll all the way back to the last video I watched every day, and then I start working my way up, and it never shows up. And I don't know, maybe that's happening with this. That's all floating in the air because the thing didn't spawn in.
Nice.
Or maybe it's just, people subscribed thinking that they would enjoy this content, but they don't. And they didn't unsubscribe or something. Or they just don't watch the stuff because they watch their 2 or 3 channels they normally do. And I don't know. That could explain the incredibly low watch to subscriber count or whatever, or not. Maybe it's something else. But that new Night in the Woods playthrough that started, y'all, Samus is really good at the voice acting thing, and that should be seen by more people. Also, that game's just really good, and I really, really enjoyed playing it, so Like, we recorded more today, and I was very happy with that. Did I shoot out his tires? But I want people to see this stuff. I want people to see other things. I want sharing work to become a thing within the queer community, because it's sure as fuck not. And it frustrates me on a personal and general level. Man, I've been talking for almost an hour straight, and my throat is killing me now. I also have not had anything to drink, and I'm very tired because it's 3:36 in the morning now. But yeah, I don't know. I want more for all of us. And we're never going to beat the system, but we can at least work to circumvent it. And I think that's what I want most. Besides, like, the amount of money I need to pay for, like, housing and food and bills so I can do this full time and, you know, live happily. And that includes Samix as well, because, you know, getting placed together and everything. Ooh, I barely made that. But yeah, I want that badly.
Holy shit, man. You showed shorty.
See you at the bar?
No doubt. Talk to Miss Lily when you're ready to bring me on.
So, yeah. I can't believe I took this car. I hope that somebody who watches this will get what I mean. And if you are watching this and you've been, like, with this channel for any length of time, or you're new or whatever, or you're somebody who supported us through all the bullshit, I really, honestly, like, truly do fucking appreciate it a lot. More than I can possibly express, because this channel and my friends have helped me a lot. But yeah. We'll be back to pre-recorded ones next time, and that'll be going until 52 when that ends, and boy, what an ending. Yeah. Oh, fuck about... Stay through the credits on the ending, also. I know it's not for a while, but stay through the credits on the ending, please. It's really good. Yeah. Anyway, have a nice night, everybody. I'll see you.